toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Brown will throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Throwing right. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Buying some time as he moves left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a...
Touchdown, Cardinal! First score of the game goes up.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Gets away from 1. Short gain on the play before he slides. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Barfield. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Scanning the field, it's Matthews. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got a...
Touchdown, San Jose State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down, just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. False start on offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cardinal will open the period facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Stanford. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit for forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Blue. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Blue. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Hall. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. back to throw. It's Matthews. Buying some time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth.
He lobs one high down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Matthews. A strike down the field. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first impression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Turning it on! Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to...
Touchdown, Spartan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. Brings him to the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
On the move. It's Harden. Got enough space. Touchdown, Stanford! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 18 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will.
There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to pass. It's Matthews. The sure hands. It's Aldridge. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Guys, this San Jose to get this ball moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got a man. It's Smith. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
To the air, it's Matthews. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinal. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dealing with a second and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
A first down run in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man, it's Matthews. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the deep.
And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you every year